University Report. A former CIA operative talks to campus, and it's Severe Weather Awareness Week. Good evening and welcome to the University Report. I'm Kaylee Dunn.
And I'm Brad Straka. Here's tonight's top stories. The annual springtime tornado drill at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville will take place on Friday, April 18th at 1:45 p.m. and conclude at 1:55. The drill is designed to give students and faculty the plan for if a tornado emergency should arise. There are flyers posted around campus as to which designated areas to go to after hearing the alarms.
UW-Platteville will host the 53rd Annual National Collegiate Soils Contest Sunday through Friday, April 21st through April 26th. NCSC is a week-long study of the regional soils and landscapes where participants describe and classify soil and landscapes using techniques developed by soil sciences. This is Platteville's first time hosting the competition, and that will hold over 200 students and 23 different colleges.
Stewards of Children is a prevention training program that teaches adults how to prevent, recognize, and react in a responsible way to child sexual abuse. The program was designed for organizations that serve youth as well as individuals concerned for the well-being of children. It will be held on Thursday, April 18th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Marquee Pioneer Student Center in the Platteville Room. For more information, call Paul Erickson at 608-342-1194. The Interreligious Council Campus Ministries is hosting its first ever Faith Week. This week was designed to give several opportunities to students to be curious and ask questions about faith and religion in a respectful environment. Things started Tuesday night with a monthly People of the Book faith discussion and will end on Sunday with a crop walk at First English Lutheran Church at noon. The event will raise awareness for world hunger issues throughout the world and our own community. For more information, look for posters around campus.
Looking for a new experience to dive into on campus? UW-Platteville's Phi Ed department is offering scuba diving classes this summer and next fall semester. Students enrolled in the course learn about dive safety, learn about equipment used in scuba diving, and compete in classroom and hands-on dive training for scuba diving certification. Summer classes will meet from July 8th through August 2nd and meets in 8-week sessions during the fall on Tuesday and Thursday nights. To enroll, check it out on Pass. When we come back, we're going to learn how to save a life.
Ever thought of taking a class in first aid? Well, here's your chance. Heart Saver First Aid CPR AD is a classroom video-based instructor-led course that teaches students critical skills needed to respond to and manage a first aid situation. Books will be provided for use during the class, and each section is limited to 8 participants. For more information or to register, please visit uwplatt.edu/CONT_ED or call 608-342-1314.
Students Promoting Respect members sold teal t-shirts on Wednesday, April 17th from noon to 2 p.m. in the Marquee Pioneer Student Center. Proceeds for the t-shirts went to Family Advocates Center here in Platteville to help victims of sexual assault and abuse. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. If you would like to help make a difference, make sure to attend various events going on around campus or donate to the Family Advocates Center.
The University of Wisconsin-Platteville's Writing Center is holding the essay contest. The essay contest is extended to those on or around campus and should be submitted directly to the Writing Center. The essays are due Friday, April 19th. The Writing Center please asks that you submit your essay electronically. The website is uwplatt.edu/writing-center/files/essay-contest.pdf. The winner of the contest receives $500, second place with $300, and third place with $200.
Students in Carol Spellick's Fibers and Fabrics class are in need of t-shirts for an art project for Bridgeway Commons. The shirts will be made into a large quilt. The students are hoping to receive 100 shirts. They can either be short-sleeved or long-sleeve. Shirts with UW-Platteville clubs, athletics, organizations, or events are welcome. The deadline to donate shirts is May 2nd. Shirts can be dropped off at the Pioneer Involvement Center, located on the main level of the Marquee Pioneer Student Center. For questions, contact Haley Hurst at h@uwplatt.edu.
The Office of Multicultural Student Affairs will be hiring peer mentors for the fall 2013 and spring 2014 semester. Peer mentors work with incoming freshmen in our Driven Scholars program. Applications can be picked up in room 133 Warner Hall and are due April 24th.
Former covert CIA operations officer Valerie Plame Wilson made a visit to the UW-Platteville campus Wednesday. Wilson was this year's distinguished lecturer. She talked about her time in the CIA before and after her secret status was revealed, as well as her current national security issues. During the morning press conference, Wilson was asked if she thought the world is a safer place since the war in Iraq.
In terms of the world, are we safer as a result of the invasion of Iraq? It's a straw man to say, well, of course the world is better off without a dictator, a monster like Saddam Hussein. Of course, the world would be a lot better off without a lot of people. It doesn't mean that that's necessarily in our national security interest to go to war, to invade, conquer, and set up a colonial sort of government. And then my area of, it's not I have any policy expertise or anything in Afghanistan, but there as well, in Pakistan, with the drone attacks that have been increasing, certainly under Obama, I gotta hope that someone's sitting at a big conference table like this and going, we really are doing a good job of denigrating active terrorists that are seeking harm to the United States and our citizens. At the same time, so tactically, it's working well. At the same time, because there is so much, I love this term, collateral damage, which means, children and women are killed and wedding parties are dismembered. The profound hatred and whatever goodwill might have existed in the immediate aftermath of 9/11 has completely evaporated. The United States has to do a lot. I think Secretary Clinton worked on this very intensely throughout her tenure of rebuilding the United States moral and political capital. She did that a lot through, I think she's logged more miles than any other Secretary of State.
UW-Platteville plans to unveil its new webpage Friday night. The process is to design a new webpage that began last August. The new web pages for the university will feature increased use of video and photos. The new design features 6 promotional and 5 audience landing pages. Those landing pages will have an additional resource links. There will also be a drop-down shortcuts for email, D2L, pass, the library, graduation, and more.
The Campus Programming and Relations is hosting their version of Family Feud April 26th. Sign-up sheets are due April 19th for the CPR office in the Marquee Pioneer Student Center. Alexa Sealing has more information.
It'll be starting at 7 p.m. and we'll be in the Platteville rooms here in the PSC. So basically we have teams of 5 people and we're going to do a tournament style. So depending on how many teams we get set up, we'll probably be doing a single elimination right now. And basically the top 3 teams are going to get a trophy. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be similar to the Family Food you see on TV, so looking forward to it.
Flags are flying at half-staff at UW-Platteville on Tuesday. President Barack Obama issued a proclamation that all flags will be lowered at half-staff until sunset on April 20th. The president said this has been done, quote, as a mark of respect for the victims of the senseless acts of violence that have been perpetrated on April 15th, 2013 in Boston, Massachusetts, end quote. Flags are also flying at half-staff at all United States embassies and military bases overseas. And when we come back, we'll have our interview with Savion Kirk.
There's just something about being out.
April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, so students promoting respect decided to create events surrounding the month of April. to promote respect for sexual awareness among all genders. Joining me today is Students Promoting Respect Representative Savion Kirk. Savion, how are we doing today?
Very well. I mean, a little wet, but
I know the
no.
weather's out, not that bad. So why do you think it's important to stress this month of April here on the UW-Platteville campus?
This is a male-dominated campus, so it's very important that we stress the violence towards women and sexual assault towards women during this month of April. It is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, so yeah.
Yeah, and what kinds of activities do you have going on this month?
So there's calendars all around campus, but we have different speakers coming in. So Josh Jasper is with the Riverview Center in Dubuque, and he's come to speak on sexual violence towards women and how that affects your campus. Mm-hmm. We also have one of our own, Dr. Mark Rubo, is come to talk about technology and sexual violence through that as well. And so those two have been our speakers every year. It's a huge turnout every time, and it really influences the campus a lot. We've also had faculty have special meetings with Josh Jasper as well, and how staff can and faculty can help with the sexual assault. We also have some like self-defense classes happening as well. We just had one yesterday, and then we have one next week as well. But different speakers and things like that.
Very cool. Now, a lot of these events are focusing on, I saw, female empowerment with the Zumba classes, with the self-defense. Why this focus?
Well, again, I guess as a male-dominated campus and college in itself, there's the big thing on rape and sexual violence towards women, and so we just want to just get that out in general about how that affects college campuses, I guess around the world.
And how do all of these activities on campus, how do they promote the awareness? I know you guys had is it the Man Up?
The Man Up presentation is focused towards men in general, and to help them become better men in general.
What did that was on the 4th of April, was it?
Yes.
What did that all entail? What did the guys do?
It was a nice, good hands-on presentation, but I guess just to help men literally just become better men and what they can do to avoid situations, but to also just be self-aware of their surroundings and what they say and what they do around women, and how that affects just like their ego and their self-esteem and different things like that.
Now, I was looking at the calendar and I saw that you guys had a really cool contest coming up really soon. The Bystander Intervention video contest. Explain that. What's going on with that?
Well, so that we finished that, and then we had the video showing. There could be all around campus, different groups can make videos on that, and we actually had the showing last night. I didn't go.
Okay, so what were contestants supposed to do in those?
It could be actually anything that could hinder students. So it could be against the "that's so gay" or "that's so retarded" phrase, as well as sexual violence towards women. That's so stupid and retarded, things just like that students can make videos about. And then they voted on them and had this huge playing of it last night, which was pretty awesome. So all the groups that made videos could go and watch everyone's, and then they did a voting on that.
Yeah, and what was the purpose of that contest?
Just another way to get that out there. So we've done posters of "that's so retarded" and "that's so gay," and this is just another way to put out that we're against that and we don't really tolerate that on our campus. So through a video, so students now don't want to just keep reading things. So we're all about watching TV and watching movies. So a video is just a different aspect to take on that.
And what do you think students are going to take away from this week if they go to the events or if they just see the posters?
I think they are just self-aware, and they just learn about how they act and how things on campus just affects you. You may not see it, but it does affect people internally, again, with their self-esteem and things like that. So hopefully that students just understand that sexual violence towards women on our campus as a male-dominated campus, I know it's just really important. And so just taking that away and to help promote that on campus, not just as sexual assault, but just respect in general.
And what are you guys doing to promote, besides just the posters on campus? Are you also selling T-shirts or something.
Yep, we have some pretty cool teal T-shirts that say "Real Men Respect Women" that we've been doing every year as well, and we're selling those every Wednesday in the Student Center, so students can buy that. We also had a teal out at the girls softball game on Tuesday, and so everyone wore their teal T-shirts to that game. And then for the Josh Jasper presentation next Thursday, it's also another teal out, and everybody will wear their teal T-shirts for that. Last year, he took a huge group picture, and we all wearing that with him, so that's pretty awesome.
That is really cool. Is there anything that you would like to add as far as Sexual Assault Awareness Month goes?
I guess just being aware of your surroundings and be an active bystander. And so this is something that Josh Jasper touches on as well, the difference between a passive bystander and an active bystander. But if you hear something or see something that you don't like or you're against, to just don't sit there and listen to it, but be active and say something and do something about that.
Excellent. Well, thank you so very much for being here.
And thank you for having me.
Yeah. For more information, you can check out counseling services or check out those teal and white posters around campus.
Absolutely.
They're everywhere. Stay tuned because when we come back, Aaron's going to let us know what we got going on for the Entertainment Minute.
Knowledge.
Hi, I'm Erin Penzensadler, and welcome to the Entertainment Minute. The 48th Annual International Night Dinner's theme is Land of Bollywood, featuring a global marketplace, Indian cuisine with classical Indian and Bollywood dance performance by the Natirpana Dance Company will take place. The event will take place Saturday, April 27th at the Wellesley Commons in Alswick Hall. Tickets are available at the university box office or online at www.tickets.uwplatt.edu. The Platteville Public Library, as part of its family movie series, will be screening the Disney movie Wreck-It Ralph on Friday, April 19th from 4 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. It is open to all ages. However, the movie is rated PG, so children 6 years old and under must be accompanied by an adult. No registration is required, but space is limited. Refreshments will also be served. And here's what's showing in your local cinemas this week. Looking for something to do in between classes? Well, stop on over to the Knorr Gallery in Alswick Hall and see artwork done by seniors at UW-Platteville. Each painting has the artist's name and what the artwork represents. For more information, stop by the gallery. UW-Platteville's Roundtree Ensemble will perform the final concert of its 2012 to 2013 season on Wednesday, April 24th at 7:30 p.m. in the Center for the Arts Richard and Helen Broadbeck Concert Hall. The concert will feature an early masterpiece of Ludwig van Beethoven, his quintet for piano and winds. Tickets are $10 for general admission and $4 for students and seniors. For more information, contact Marco at marcoj@uwplatt.edu. The Confucius Institute is celebrating its 5-year anniversary with music and dance. A dance performance troupe from South Central University for Nationalities in Wuhan, China will perform. Their repertoire includes martial arts demonstrations, various ethnic group dances, and many other unique performances. Tickets are for sale online and all are welcome to attend. The event is happening at the Center for the Arts on Saturday, April 20th at 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. For questions, call the Confucius Institute at 608-342-1310. And that's it for the Entertainment Minute. Now back to the studio for weather.
Thanks, Aaron. And now let's take a look at the, next week's weather. On Friday afternoon, we're expecting snow with a high of 43 degrees. And then on Friday evening, we're expecting more snow with a low of 29. On Saturday afternoon, it's going to be sunny with a high of 51. And then on Sunday, we're going to be getting a little bit warmer with a high of 59 degrees. And looking into the next week, on Monday, we've got rain, but a high of 62. Tuesday, rain with a high of 51. And then on Wednesday, partly cloudy with a high of 51. Thursday, sunny with a 55. And then Friday, partly cloudy with a high of 56.
Looks like that's all we've got for tonight. Tune in next time for the University Report.